Lagos State teacher in this video, Mrs. Rukayat, is facing a life-threatening jail sentence if proven guilty over allegation of child abuse that happened in October 2021. And according to her, she has spent almost 6 years in detention over that case, and that every other persons, the school driver, the principals, they have all been released, but why she's yet to be released. So she's now calling on the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the Minister of Justice of Lagos State, and every other person to come to her rescue, claiming that in the course of this her travail over the years, she lost her pregnancy and every other mental thing that she has suffered so far. So guys, we all know that child abuse is a very serious crime, and also a lot of our children, based on past events, have actually been abused, and it is really a traumatizing one. We must learn to protect our children. In her case, we cannot see whether she's guilty or not, but let the court decide based on the available evidence when shall be presented to the court. So guys, I want you to watch this video yourself so that you can see what I'm talking about and you can hear from her as well. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel.
Now let's highlight this deeply troubling case out of Ikorodu in Lagos State. A primary school teacher, Mrs. Rukayat, is crying out on social media saying that she's facing the possibility of life imprisonment over allegations that she defiled a 3-year-old female pupil in October 2021. The case, which has stretched on for over 6 years, began when Rukayat was reportedly 3 months pregnant. Well, in a video now circulating on social media, Rukayat stated that she suffered a miscarriage while in detention, which she says was caused by torture and starvation, and appealed directly to the Governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the Attorney General of Lagos State, and the Director of Public Prosecutions to come to her aid, saying that she is innocent.
Attorney General of Lagos State, DPP department, help me, I am innocent. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, help me, oh. Mrs. Babajide, help me, oh. I'm innocent. I'm also a mother. I'm a mother of 2. I have experienced childbirth twice. Concerning this case, I lost a whole pregnancy. Nobody is looking towards that pains. A 3-year-old girl recalled that I was the one who of her clothes rubbed her chest region and inserted pyro into her vagina. And anybody who commits this kind of a sin should be punished under section blah blah blah. Ambassador Rukayat Tobiloba shall be prosecuted to life imprisonment. This is 6 years, 6 good years. They removed the school, they removed Toluwani, they removed the proprietor, they removed the driver. They now hold me responsible. They hold me responsible. It's because they see me less among them. They see me as someone who has nobody. He shared 20,000, a work of 20,000. Want to send me to life imprisonment. I can't even afford any lawyer, any payment again. I can't afford it. I need my freedom. I want my freedom back. Please, please, help me. Have mercy. They brought half story to your table. This is the story, guys. Help me. Help me. Thank you so much.
All right, this was a lengthy video, Ayo. I mean, she had alleged that the allegations started in the school. There were, conversations on whether it was the driver that defiled the young girl. I mean, the details are quite gory. But also, I mean, this case raises serious, uncomfortable questions about the reliability of evidence, the shifting of accusations, and the integrity of the investigative process. A woman who was pregnant at the time, who lost her baby in detention, who has now spent 6 years fighting for her freedom, while all other suspects had been discharged. Lagos State authorities must ensure justice in this case, and this is what we're asking for here. I mean, your thoughts? And life imprisonment, I don't know how it measures with the defilement as well, if you can help.
As part of the Lagos State law, defiling a child maximum sentence, if you follow the story, and it's often said that the cases of rape, child defilements could be one of the most difficult cases to prove because of the evidence required to prove the case. This 6-year case started with the defilement of a 3-year-old child while in school. And so there are a number of issues around even the story in itself. We've heard one too many stories of children as young as 2 years old, 3 years old, being defiled by the very people who are supposed to protect them whilst in school. Remember the infamous case of the Chrisland teacher and the 2-year-old girl who was defiled. He was eventually found guilty. He was a pastor. He was pious. So what I'm trying to say is that the face of a defiler is not someone, is not regular. Sometimes there are people who are, people who are meant to be upstanding citizens. I say this to say that whilst we encourage detailed investigation so that all parties are fairly heard and that justice is served. But we must get to the bottom of this. One of the things I'd like to raise this morning is not just for Lagos State, but across all the states in Nigeria. Can we do more in protecting, in child protection of our children in school to ensure that we don't hear cases of defilement by the people who are supposed to protect them? Number 2, I believe that this case would have been easier solved if we had child protection procedures in the school whereby they would ascertain who was with the child at a particular time. The way the story has been going, merry-go-round, is because they don't even have the details of who was supposed to be with the child. First was the head teacher. He claimed, okay, he wasn't in school. Then was the driver. They claimed the driver was never, alone with the child. It is traumatizing to ask a child to give an account of such an event. And yes, a 3-year-old. And that's why her story has shifted and moved many times. You cannot expect a child, especially in the face of intimidation, adults questioning and questioning, to remain in one place. It's very difficult. That's why it's a very sensitive case. I hope the Lagos State government, which they have proven very good in investigating matters like that, kudos to DSBA, but I hope that justice will be served. It's not about coming to cry on TV, with all due respect to the woman, but I hope that they would investigate and the person who is responsible for the defilement of the child would not go scot-free. That's what we're asking for.
I mean, I think that her advocacy is quite apt. She can cry as much as she wants, Ayo. Can you imagine facing such a terrible, terrible thing if you are innocent? Like we've called on this table, we need investigation, and I've highlighted this video now for the authority.
I felt pity for her, and I hope that she gets justice if she's actually innocent. And this happened in one of the schools at Ikorodu in Lagos State, Nigeria. So guys, what do you think? What is your thought about this whole thing? Especially if you are a father, please kindly drop your thought in the comment box. I call on the appropriate authority to carry out a thorough investigation of the case so that they'll be able to know who is actually responsible, who has committed the crime, so that the person can face the appropriate punishment. Guys, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel so that whenever we drop a new video, you'll be the first to receive the notification. Thank you for watching. God bless you.